Hi, one world religion. The leaders, they are finally unveiling themselves. These are people we call men of God, telling us about one world religion. So the Buddhists and the Hindus and name it will all come together, and the African religion will all come together. The traditionalists and all that will all come together to serve for one God, in whose name. So when they cannot deal with the atrocity in the churches, they are now bringing the world together. When sinners abide in the church and do all sort of shit in the church, they cannot see that. So how can they take care of the whole world when they cannot take care of the few congregation they have in their church, the members they have there? One world government, one world religion. This is just bringing us to hell right under our nose. Christians, please, can't we see? Are we this blind? That the theology and things they learned there, it is not God's wisdom, it is man's wisdom. It is never from God. God is never the author of theology, because theology is not and cannot be of God. All they learn there is man's knowledge. The disciples of Jesus Christ, they never went to school, but they were learned, because when the Holy Spirit came upon them, they started performing signs and wonders. The worship of God is not carnal, it is spiritual. That is why he told us he will send the comforter, and then when the comforter comes, the comforter will teach us all things. We can no longer make dispensation now between which spirit is working in our pastors, because what I can see working in them is the Antichrist spirit. It is not of God. But these are things when they say you are insulting the man of God, you are calling them names. How can you judge them? How can you do this? But what about my soul? Because the Bible is saying this and the pastors are doing another thing. Haven't you thought of that? A journey of no return, a place of torture, a place of pains. I mean, I can't stand it. So I'm very, very mindful right now, so that I don't think because of my pastor and I perish. So we should be awakened that the theology and all they go to that school to learn is how to make merchandise of us, how to crack their voice, prophesy lies, saying things God did not say to enrich themselves. Jesus went about doing good. What has the pastors done for us? What are our benefits as Christians in the church? We cannot benefit from the school. We cannot benefit from their business. We cannot benefit from nothing. And yet every Sunday we are cursed with a curse. Every Sunday we are sinners. So if we continue in this form, it means when we die, we are going to hell automatically, because they are not showing us the way of righteousness. They are not telling us how to live up to the expectation of God, how to stand as light and how to stand as vessels. Christians, please, the end is here. The end is here. When water will be turned into blood, when there will be no death, you cannot kill yourself. It will just be pains, it will just be sorrows, it will just be anguish on a daily basis. It is not a place to be, because this is where the leaders are taking us to. That place. There's no spirituality in the church. The church is filled with carnality and immorality, and nobody cares. They want what? The money. And look at what is happening today on the Facebook. Our girls now are turning themselves to be whores. Why? For 100 likes. Why? For 50k likes. Why? Because there is a force behind this. Every girl wants to go naked. God is no longer in that mount that we used to think. He dwells right inside of us. So that is why the pastors, they are just too blindfolded to understand this mystery. We cannot travel to the village. Why? Because we don't want to step on poisons. Because this is what the pastors tell us. They come and do family deliverance. 500,000, 1,600,000. Are we still free? Can we still go?